Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Omochukwu, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle for the liberation of our people by liking and sharing our videos. Now the update. Ipob removed from terrorism list as GTI makes clarification. What a good news. A report from the Global Terrorism Index, GTI, which ranked the indigenous people of Biafra among 20 deadliest terror groups of 2022 has been reviewed, with the group, that's the Ipob, removed from the category. The report had on March 16 stated that Ipob were responsible for 40 attacks and 57 deaths in 2022, an increase from 26 attacks and 34 deaths the year prior, that's the year before. This report came after the Court of Appeal, you recall, sitting in Abuja, had quashed all the federal government's terrorism-related charges instituted against the leader of the Ipob, that is Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and ordered his release from the detention facility of the Department of State Services. Reacting to the GTI report at that time, Ipob's lawyer, you will recall, Ifeanyi Jofo, had described it as well-orchestrated, high-powered conspiracy between the federal government of Nigeria, its security agencies, and the foreign institutions involved, at arriving at a stereotyped, scripted outcome in their desperate effort to blackmail and demonize Ipob. He had vowed to write to the appropriate authorities for a second look at the designation. Now, among the division of humanity, the campaign that facilitates and hosts the GTI report retracted its designation of Ipob as a terror group, saying the killings are being attributed to it. In its revised report, it removed Ipob as a terror group while placing it among 20 groups with largest number of deaths attributed in 2022. Its clarification reads, I quote, "The indigenous people of Biafra Ipob is a pro-Biafra secessionist movement based in southeast Nigeria that aims to establish an independent state of Biafra. Ipob was proscribed as a terrorist group by the Nigerian government in 2017. In recent years, Ipob has been linked to several attacks which have been attributed to its paramilitary wing, the Eastern Security Network. The group has not claimed responsibility for any of these attacks. It is important, therefore, to differentiate between the peaceful activities of the group and its alleged involvement in violent activity. We have today updated the Global Terrorism Index 2023 to reflect this necessary clarification." End of quote. And now we have come to say it. These deaths have been attributed to Ipob, not that Ipob has been responsible for the attacks. They are not terrorism organization. After all, the Court of Appeal in Abuja discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of all the terrorism charges. And of course, you know, he is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the group that has been said that has been responsible for the deaths and has carried terrorism activities in the southeast region. This is actually antithesis and very controversial that the leader of the Ipob has been declared of terrorism charges, and you said the organization is a terrorism organization, so you cannot reconcile it, of course. Now, so what we are seeing now is that GTI say these deaths are attributed to it, to Ipob, to blackmail Ipob. It's propaganda, we have been saying it. That is blackmail. They attribute every death in the southeast committed by criminal elements, committed by even the DSS, committed by some security agents, all in the name of blackmailing Ipob. So it's good that GTI have come to realize this. They have come to terms, and good thing they have come to clarify the public, the Nigerian masses, the international community on their report. We thank them for retracting their statement earlier made about terrorism, Ipob being included in terrorism, or terrorist list. So now they have retracted and said, look, these are blackmail, these deaths are attributed to it. I said Ipob is number 20 in the international scene among the groups that that has received attributes of death, that has been attributed deaths to them. That's the government have attributed deaths to. Alright, so that is it now. So we appreciate them. We appreciate them. But one thing the federal government will realize is this fight for referendum, this fight for liberation, is not a fight that is being orchestrated by the IPOB alone. There are unseen hands. There are forces that are unseen that are with the IPOB, the Biafrans working. So if you are fighting from the left, you'll be being attacked by the right, front, and center. Yes, so there's no how you can defeat the IPOB, the Biafrans, in this war of propaganda that you have started to carry out against the Southeasterners, against the Igbos. That's what we are telling to the federal government. So it's better that they go and conduct this referendum. Yes, there's no going back. There's nothing federal government will do to stop blackmail or to make the people of Southeast to drop the agitation for referendum. It has come and we must realize it. Mind you, we're not talking about war. Mind you, we're not talking about warfare. We're not talking about ammunition. We're not talking about destruction. We're talking about referendum. And good thing IPOB have never, for one day, only responsibility for crimes being committed by criminal elements. IPOB have never for once only responsibility for the criminal activities being orchestrated by DSS in the Southeast. IPOB have never for once, own up to responsibility of the attacks against the innocent citizens of Southeast and Biafrans alike by the soldiers, the invasion, everything they have been doing, and all the secret dealings and secret things they have been doing. IPOB has never have not owned responsibility to it. And so, whatever they are doing to blackmail IPOB, the Biafrans will fail completely. Yes, we assure them. But the road for freedom has been checkered. The road to freedom has been very, rough and rugged. No matter what, we must see the destination. Brethren, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, this one has added credence or lends credence to the fact that IPOB is a peaceful organization. Yes, it has actually, vindicated all the people, including us, who have been talking about the peaceful disposition of the indigenous people of Biafra in the face of blackmail being orchestrated by the federal government against the innocuous group. So this is one victory we appreciate so much. Victory will continue to come the way of Biafrans for freedom.